Hello and welcome back to ESBR Boxing's YouTube channel. Delighted, as always, to be joined by our American correspondent Thomas Cacace as we're in final prediction mode for Anthony Cacace versus Josh Warrington on the huge Riyadh season Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois card on Saturday night. Thomas, thank you so much for joining me for this video. Before we get into things, as always, guys, we've had loads of fight week content, big fight breakdowns, weigh-in reactions, final prediction videos, betting tip shows, the lot. If you enjoy any of the content you see, please like, comment, and hit that subscribe button for us. Thomas, we're going to fly straight into things here. Anthony Cacace versus Josh Warrington. It's a great fight. It's a fight that promises fireworks. It's two men that are not going to shy away. They're going to meet in the middle. What do you make of this fight before we get into final prediction mode?
Oh boy. Well, stylistically, it's great. As you said, both guys are going to come forward and meet in the middle. But, when you consider Josh Warrington's recent form, it's not really a lot there to be desired in terms of the next step after winning a world title. In fact, the IBF just unsanctioned that fight. So from what I hear, um, yeah, it should be a fun fight on paper, but I just see at this stage, Cacace is at a different point in his career, a lot fresher. He is 35 to Warrington's 33, but there's a lot of mileage on that 33 for Warrington. So you could say that he has the experience and you know, he has the edge in experience, but at this stage, Cacace is just looking really strong. Um, 22 wins, only 8 of those by stoppage, but in the last time out against Cordina, he looked like a real puncher. So I think the power there is definitely not to be underestimated. I think it's going to end inside the distance. I'd say round 6, the middle point of the fight. I think perhaps Warrington gets his licks in, makes it a fun fight, but I just think Cacace is going to break him down and get him out of there before the end of the first half of the fight. What do you think, Owen?
Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head there. It's almost mental to say the older man is the fresher man, but I think he definitely is. He was inactive for a period, due to injuries, etc. Took a bit of time to get his big break after that Martin Ward loss. But he hasn't looked back since then. He's been in with some decent fighters, and like you say, he hasn't got the most sort of the highest knockout percentage, but he's always looked like he can punch. And now I think it's a case of he showed that against Joe Cordina, and it could be one of them where it's a case of as he steps up in opposition and steps up in quality, you'll see more stoppages. I think stylistically, this is perfect for Cacace to get a stoppage. I completely agree with yourself. I think Warrington, as fight fans, whether you like him or not, he's given us some unbelievable nights over the years. He's been in some great fights, but I just think this would be one step too far. The way Cacace dismantled Joe Cordina was incredible. I did feel Joe Cordina, it was time for him to move up. One fight too many, but you've still you can only fight what's in front of you. And the way Cacace dismantled him was just exceptional. So I don't quite see it being the same in terms of it ending sort of so early and it being such an early onslaught. I do see Warrington having some form of early success. We've seen Warrington do it before. Look at Lee Wood, outboxing him, but the inevitable happens, and I think this will be the same. So yeah, I'll be looking at Cacace, similar sort of time frame, round 7, around then to get Josh Warrington out. Thomas, thank you so much for joining me. It's one of the more underrated fights on the card. It's one that has definitely gone under the radar, but I think stylistically, it certainly will not be under the radar come the reaction on Sunday morning. Once again, Thomas, thank you for joining me. And as I say, guys, please like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you agree with both myself and Thomas down below in the comments, or if you believe Josh Warrington can almost get the upset. Once again, Thomas, thank you so much.